Oh, I go Mahomes against the Bucs for sure. This is returning to the scene of the crime. This is we're back to the same team, the same stadium. You remember the Super Bowl. If you had to compile the list of 5 most memorable Patrick Mahomes games, good or bad, the Chiefs-Bucs Super Bowl is on it, and the footage is always this. In which the respect for Patrick Mahomes, I think, skyrocketed in a losing effort.
So true.
He was completely fighting a losing fight. He was not in his weight class. The Chiefs had no offensive line. He lost the Super Bowl, and I'll speak for myself. After the game, I thought more of him in losing the Super Bowl because it was, in a football sense, he was heroic in that game. All he did was run for 4 quarters, and I mean flee. I don't mean run downfield. I mean, he was escaping. It was like the running of the bulls in Pamplona, and he has that red scarf on and everything. He had no shot, no protection, and yet he never stopped. Still lost. They win that game. Patrick Mahomes has 2 Super Bowl rings right now. Again, that is in the top 5 Patrick Mahomes moments that day, and he returns now. I think he would like to have a little different experience there in Tampa Bay, but Brady and the Bucs will try to do it again. I love the history, and I think he wants to atone for that.
The core of that Bucs defense is still there, but the biggest threat of the Chiefs' offense is not. Hey, we're almost a month into this season, and the big storyline was the Chiefs are going to be fine without Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs are not fine without Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs missed Tyreek Hill. Let's be real.
Get into it.
Yes.
I watched these Chiefs games, and the Chargers game, they got the big pick 6. They needed that, and they found a way with Justin Watson deep. But last week against the Colts, you're waiting for that play. You're waiting for that moment. Look at these Chiefs receivers so far, and I know they signed Juju, and I know they signed MVS, and they drafted Sky Moore, who was a disaster on special teams in his 3rd career game. But this isn't going to get you scared if you're a defensive coordinator, and this is what we've got so far. For all the talk we made of Watson, he's got 2 catches. Juju, 14 catches, has not made that game-breaking play. MVS, this is through 3 weeks, guys. Tyreek was a threat. Tyreek was someone you were scared about. And I'll tell you what, watching Bieniemy and Mahomes go at it, that was not the Chiefs football of the past. They kept that thing in-house. A lot of the rumors you'd hear about, who makes the play calls. Is it Bieniemy? Is it Andy Reid? Is it Kafka? We don't know. It's all kept there, and Mahomes delivers, and it's all a group effort. Seeing Mahomes chew out Bieniemy and Bieniemy chew out Mahomes in week 3, I don't think all is great in Kansas City's offense.
How's life for Tyreek in Miami right now?
Tyreek in Miami is living the best life ever right now.
The cheetah.
And I don't think anyone really thought that Tyreek would get the better of this. They thought, okay, he took the money, but he's got Tua throwing to him, and he's playing for the lowly Dolphins. Guess what? Right now, it's week 4. This is a major game. Let's hope that it gets played on time and that it's played in Tampa. I think it's time for one of these Chiefs receivers to step up and say, you know what, Tyreek who?
Tyreek's life is so carefree right now that he doesn't even know who he's playing, when he's playing. He's just like, oh, Thursday night against the Bengals, let's go. Oh, on Prime?
No doubt about it. For me, like you just said, Mahomes and Bieniemy, sometimes it takes that to kind of turn the tide and get things rolling. But for me, I want to see Brady, and I want to see him go against this Kansas City Chiefs defense, starting with Chris Jones in the middle. I want to see him wreak havoc. He's a guy who is always in the backfield, a big dude in the middle, moving people out of his way. Chris Jones is a monster, made a huge sack in that game versus the Chargers, and he shows up each and every Sunday. And he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to get pressure on Brady because, like the receivers that Peter showed, Mike Evans is coming back for Tampa Bay. That's a guy who has a ton of targets, has a ton of receptions, and a guy who's been extremely successful his entire career, making one-hand catches. One of Brady's favorite targets, served his 1-game suspension after everything that went on with the New Orleans Saints. He will be back. And the one thing about this game, they played in the Super Bowl. Brady has gotten the best of them, beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship and in that Super Bowl. And him and Chris Jones go at it, fired up, talking trash in between. Chris Jones has been asked about it. He said, hey, I talk a ton of trash on the field. I don't care if it's the quarterback, the running back. I call you old, and it's going to cost you sometimes.
Hey, a flag that might have cost him the game last week.
For sure. It may cost him this week, too. I want to see him and Brady go at it. I want to see those fiery arguments and them in-between plays. I want to see them being separated by their teammates.
Tom Brady, what was the on pace you laid on us last week? On pace for most field goal attempts?
The amount of field goals for Ryan Suckup. On pace for like 57.
Yeah,
Suckup show.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the on-pace guy.
On pace. I'm gonna on pace with you right here. 224 yards is a passing yards per game that Tom Brady is averaging right now, which puts him on pace for his lowest season yet, which is so strange and really not what we're used to seeing out of Tom Brady. But he's bothered by Steve Spagnuolo. A defense that is coached by Steve Spagnuolo has gotten under Tom Brady's skin before. We had Osi Umenyiora on the show on Monday, played for the Giants. They beat the Patriots in that Super Bowl, which was coached by Steve Spagnuolo. He knows how to get after Brady. That was an undefeated Patriots team that went into that Super Bowl. The Giants go on and win Super Bowl 42. I think it's fantastic if Mike Evans is back out there. Something's going on with the chemistry and the timing and just communication issues maybe. And it's early, I get that, but Tom Brady, I think, needs to, right the ship a little bit, become the guy that they are looking at, that they are following, tracking when things get tough. Because it wasn't pretty last weekend in Tampa Bay, and now they got to go out and do this again against the Chiefs. It'll be a really good showdown.
Fun one.
No doubt.